wrong.
God damn it, YouTube. What's up, what's up, what's up? We back at it again. I'm right.
And you wrong.
And who you?
I am. I was so backwards, but I'm Orlando.
Yes. And I'm not Orlando. Manlando.
Man.
Yeah. Manlando. Alright. That was a bad joke. Anyway, welcome to season 2. This is what, episode 2?
Episode 2.
Oh man, yeah. So you know, we had a birthday cake episode, the first one. We did it on the anniversary of our last video that we made. So check that out. That was talking about the, what's the name again?
The Carlicia Hood and the Titanic submersible. The billionaires who died on the Titanic.
Alright, so I know I came in, so you bring in the topic, or I need to say the topic, and then you go in, or you just gonna bring in everything?
I'll bring it in.
Okay.
So today's episode, we're going to talk about the whole Keke situation, which I'm sure all you guys have seen it online. And if you guys don't know, give you a little background story. So Keke went to see Usher. And so during Usher's performance, he always brings out whatever female attending that he has in the audience that he wants to bring up. He'll bring him out and he'll serenade him. And she was enjoying herself. Fast forward to like a couple of days later, I think literally probably like a day later, her baby daddy boyfriend, basically made a comment saying that your mother, he was like, saying that she was dressed a little skimpy-ish for the occasion of her going out. Now, my opinion on that, so, when Keke came out in the house, I'm pretty sure he had no problem with what she had on. There's been several videos online of pretty much him spanking her butt, slapping her cheeks, and just congratulating her body because Keke was already fine, but like once she had that baby and then added a little bit of extra thickness to her, Keke got fine. So you were pretty much hyping up as far as her body, her clothes, and all the stuff that she's wearing. But the moment that I guess another man or somebody else sees what she has on, you have a problem with it. And when it came out to me was like, he had a problem with the way that she was dressed. I just think that the embarrassment of like having another man, Usher, serenade your woman, and she was feeling it. I think that just kind of like embarrassed him. But it's like, what she had on, to me personally, I don't think anything was wrong with it. Like, I've seen worse. So I didn't think anything was wrong with it. I think he just got embarrassed. It made him feel some type of way. But I don't see anything wrong with it. Now, what do you feel? I see you making those facial expressions.
I'm respecting everything that you're saying.
Okay.
My host.
Oh
you know,
Lord.
I will say this to the guys out there. You know what? I will say it's levels to that. Like, now personally, I look at it. I won't put my son's mom or female that I'm in a relationship with out on blast like that, even smack her ass and stuff like that. But I can get that they're together and he's doing that and putting it out there. I wouldn't personally do that, and I don't recommend any man to do that, and I think that kind of sets the precedent of your relationship as well in a way to put it on public display in that way those type of sexual things. Like, I would never do that. For one. For two, her outfit, I'm sorry. The ass cheeks out. The ass, we're not at the beach. We're not at the beach. We're not at the beach. You're going to a concert. You could, if you want to have something to accentuate your ass, you could have worn a tight dress. And you know what I'm saying?
But all she had was a leotard and like a sheer little thing over
her ass cheek. No, her ass cheeks was out, bro. Like, in her back thigh, all that was out. The backside was
but
out.
She was in Vegas though.
I don't care if you ain't at the beach.
Vegas.
You were not at the beach. So if you're in Vegas and you got serenade, you got moist or whatever, man, like that's even worse. It's not helping your. and yes, to the ladies. Okay, for one, the dress. I'm sorry. Like I would tell. For one, I would ask my lady, why do you have that type of dress for one? That would be a conversation. Like, you going out there like that, then if I go out here with my dingling on hard, showing my print, you know, how would you feel? Like, no, you're advertising yourself at that point. I'm sorry, that's advertisement. I don't trust you after that. Like, to me, even if you're going to the club with your girls and stuff like that, why do you have that on to dance with your girls? For them to feel in your ass cheeks?
You can dress up and you want to look
you
good.
Can dress,
you feel good.
You can dress up. You can cover yourself up and still wear things to accentuate your body. Right?
You can.
So why do you need to have your ass cheeks out there? Like, you're not even leaving that to the imagination. Like, I can see your cuff in there. We seen Keke Palmer's cuff and everything.
Yeah.
And I think another thing too, and I'm saying this as a man, this sort of groupie behavior in a way. I understand.
What do you mean by groupie behavior?
It was just a little too much. It was a little too much.
Like, she was doing too much of Usher was
I mean, Usher was doing what he was supposed to do as a performer. That's what he does seduce. Like, we understand that. But once you did the turnaround to show him the cheeks, he turned her like, it's one thing she did the dancing and all that, but then you did the dance with the sheer shit. It's like,
I would be offended. And the reason why is that I know nothing's gonna happen. So it's like, I'm securing myself no that, okay, well, you know what? I got somebody that somebody else wants. So it's like, if one of my men is getting on stage and somebody's serenading me, like singing to him, I can look at him like, you know what? That's mine. Like, I don't think anybody would want to be with someone who nobody else wants. Let me repeat that again. I don't think anybody would want to be with somebody nobody else wants.
I'm gonna disagree with you on that.
Okay.
I'm gonna disagree with you on that. And I hate that I don't know if and put in the comments if it sounds like I can be a little gender warish. I don't think that I do, but I do look at the differences behind it, how between men and women move. And men, I would say that I would want a female that's more low key. I look at like even the comments when women's like, oh well, he ain't got a ring, he ain't put a ring on it, so he don't get no respect. So my rebuttal to that is, well, since we not married, if I cheat on you then until we married, then you know what I mean?
Well, no.
Hold on.
So what they were saying in regards to that was that he said, as a man in my household, he said, my wife or, I'm trying to remember, paraphrase what he said. He said, my wife or my woman. He said that he has a certain respect, like certain morals.
Yeah.
And you kind of really want to take it in. You had a child before, like, marriage.
I mean, yeah, but
so you can't expect to say, oh, I have morals and this and that. But
that's the way you carry yourself, though. Like, that's.
I don't think she was carrying herself in the wrong way.
I'm sorry, you don't wear. As a guy, I'm not cool with my female wearing some shit with her ass cheeks out.
She would have to, like, dress in the trash man.
Why? So what is all this extreme with this generation? Like, where's the modesty in the middle? I just said that you can wear a nice flow fitting that accentuates your body. It can still show your curvature and all that, and it don't have to be sheer. What is up with this extreme that it has to be out there, or if it's not out there, you want me in some jeans? You want me to like Evangelist 7 Day people in the jeans skirt?
1700s, like that.
No.
No matter what you have on, let's say you're out in public. No matter what you have on, somebody's gonna look at you.
That's not the problem.
So if she had on something like skimpy,
that's not the problem.
What's the problem?
The skimpiness is the problem. Like, everybody seems to miss that. That's the problem.
I didn't see anything wrong with what she had on. I didn't. So, she had a leotard on. It wasn't like her titties was out.
It was sheer in the back. Your ass cheeks is out.
You can really see her butt cheeks.
What? Do you want me to pull it up?
Okay, pull it up. I want to see it.
Yeah, you tripping.
Because, like, what I see, when she did that little turnaround.
Yeah, you can see the cuff. You can see everything. What do you mean? You can see her the thong that came, with the dress and all that. It was sheer.
Maybe I must have missed that.
You did.
I see the leotard.
Man, hold on. I bet you the one time I try to look it up, can't even find it. But I think it's also just the idea too. Like, you know, a lot of people saying, "Well, he ain't put a ring. I'm not going to respect you until you marry me." What does that mean?
Now, I do agree with that. I think that's wrong. Where it's like, no matter if you're married or not, if you're in a relationship with somebody, it's like you should respect like boundaries and you should respect your partner. So I do get that, but then also in the same sense, if you had a problem or what the case may be, don't put your partner on blast online. That could be something that y'all could talk about behind closed doors. Okay, well her cheeks are out.
Thank you.
But
nah, man, come on, man. Come on,
cheeks are cheeky.
Come on, cuz.
The cheeks are cheeky.
Come on.
But I mean, like, no lie. We become so desensitized to certain things where it's like, somebody can walk past you like butt ass naked. You be like, okay. Because like, we're so used to seeing that all the time. So it's like,
I'm not desensitized. I mean, if somebody walk past me butt naked, I'm be like, yo, what the you doing? Like, this is a public area. Like, so I mean, I won't go that far with that.
I'm gonna look at them and be like, oh, okay, they're just naked. That's kind of weird.
But
they're naked.
I look at it, especially like in relationships, and then, you know, and I think it's just so many regular females speaking out. I'm a regular man as well, so it's not me trying to, but everyday women that I know I will meet out in public that has the idea of thinking about it, I'm not going to give you that respect until we're married. And you do understand we have to have a relationship before that point. So if you don't respect me, you think I'm going to put a ring on you? And it's kind of like I don't put 2 + 2 = 4 like together.
But then you don't want to get to the point of like policing somebody's body. Because then it comes off like a little controlling. Where it's like, you can't wear this, you can't do that. I don't want to see you in this, I don't want to see you in that.
Why is it? It's not policing. I think it's just a level of just respect for your partner. That's like, I think that it's I think that relationships became so woman-centric that we think that men don't give up anything too. Because if I'm a man that's a faith or anything like that, a faithfulness, it's things that I'm giving up as well. You know what I mean? It's things that you think that men would do that I'm not going to do, because if I'm in it with you, then I'm going to be faithful to you. I'm going to give you that respect. Point blank, period. I'm not going to present myself that way. When your homegirls come over, I'm not going to walk around with my shirt off. I'm probably going to walk around with white people. Like, it's still things that I'm giving up too.
Like some great sweatpants season.
Even that, if you're printing like that, you know what I'm saying? You know, a lot of us are some growers, so everybody not here showing. But yeah, we all give up. It's compromise.
Yeah, you want to compromise with your partner.
I don't think it's policing, because they show other people, like Sweetie was up there. Sweetie, you know, she
looked very uncomfortable.
She did. Kyle Kuzma, girlfriend hopped in his lap. You know what I'm saying? So it was just kind of like too much. You know what I'm saying? It was too much that I think that a person was in a relationship would feel comfortable with. Mm-hmm. You know.
I get your viewpoint. I just wouldn't bother me. I'd be okay with it. Like, I just in that particular situation, feel how you want to feel, head up behind closed doors, but you should be secure enough in your relationship to know that, okay, granted, you may be dressed a certain way, but you know what, I don't want to stop you from being you. I don't want to stop you from doing something that makes you feel comfortable, so I'm going to let you go ahead and just like ride out. Now, it's important. If she would have came, like, she didn't have that shirt thing on, and it was just all just like ass cheeks out.
It was all ass cheeks.
But she had something covered it though. That little sheer thing was like covering her cheeks.
No, it wasn't. Did you see the video? You want to put
I see her cheeks was out, but they were covered.
What do you?
That sheer thing was covered.
I see her cuff. I see her cuff. Her cheeks was cheeking.
Her cheeks was cheeking, and she had a nice body. But as Beyonce said, if you got it, flaunt it. So,
oh, okay. Yeah, you be single, fine. Yeah.
She was
well, I guess, you know, for all the people out there, she's already single anyway, so she can be by herself then and flaunt it. How about that? We'll co-parent and flaunt it. That's what you know.
Guys, put your comments down below. Let us know if you agree with wear what you want, body positivity, or do you agree with more on the side of certain things are inappropriate to wear in public, certain things should be worn inside the house. Let us know. Put it in the comments below. Peace.